Every trip to the gas station, I'm sure we don't have to tell you, can be painful on the wallet.
It is. Rising gas prices are putting a strain on everyone, especially school districts. Imagine having to fill 110 school buses. KTexas reporter Roger Morrow spoke with a man who is in charge of doing that for the Abilene ISD, and this has got to be a heavy pinch for these guys.
Definitely is. So much so, Wayne and Braid, that the district had to raise its fuel budget earlier this year by $100,000 just to keep up with those rising gas prices. It isn't a sight any of us are glad to see. But imagine having to fill up this big boy. It's Abilene ISD's job to keep its fleet of about 110 buses fueled up so they can safely transport your kids to and from school. A job that's anything but cheap.
We have about $550,000 that is set aside for fuel.
Last school year, that number was about $100,000 less, and it doesn't help that a bus's commute isn't a point A to point B type of thing.
Majority of our buses are starting, stopping, picking up, dropping off all day long,
which can throw off a bus's mileage.
Some of them will get 4 or 5 miles to the gallon. Some of them will get 7, 8, 9 miles to the gallon.
Next time you take a hit at the pump, try to remember that we're all in this ride together. Now, Murphy did mention that the district does look at routes constantly to try to save as much as possible on gas mileage.
And everybody's doing that these days. Thanks, Roger. Here are the facts on how the district's fuel costs compare with yours. To fill up a normal large school bus, it cost almost $200. And as we mentioned before, the district spent more than $500,000 on fuel this year. Last summer, the Consumer Federation of America estimated that the average American household spent about $3,000 a year on fuel.